Fins for the win. The Dolphins move to 8-8, keep their playoff hopes alive against the Cleveland Browns. Now, this wasn't a pretty win by any means, but they got the job done, especially with the backup quarterback on late notice to go into Cleveland and win 20-3 in the rain. I'll take it. Starting with the playoff chances. Obviously, playoff hope's still alive. The Dolphins got a lot of help this past week and now head into the last week of the season needing to beat the Jets and hoping that the Broncos lose to the Chiefs backups. It's possible. I would say it's still unlikely, but nonetheless, I'm going to break this game down. First and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, I think we have ourselves our quarterback 2, which is really nice. If we kind of potentially have our QB2 for the next few years, I'm happy with it. Tyler Huntley looked very good in this start, went 22 of 26, 225 and a touchdown. Obviously, wasn't perfect by any means. I think some of the sacks were on him, but also with the sacks comes with the scrambling ability. So no complaints at all for Tyler Huntley. I think he did a tremendous job. And once again, I think we have our QB2 of the future. Was much more decisive, making his reads, and obviously the threat of his legs adds a great element to this offense. Props to Mike McDaniel. He wasn't perfect this game, but I saw a nice play design where there was a threat of the read option with a play off of it. Just a great play design. Once again, wasn't perfect. So I'm going to get on to Mike McDaniel now, actually. Obviously lost 2 challenges. Honestly, not mad at either. I know Twitter was going crazy because it was so close together. But I honestly think he was right in both challenges, and they pulled the bullshit, it was too close to overturn it. But I honestly think he was right in both calls, especially the backwards pass. That's a huge swing that I'm willing to risk a timeout for. You could potentially have the ball like in the plus 20. So honestly, not mad at those challenges. I will say I'm upset with the 4th down play call, which was the crack toss play. It was funny that the announcer called it a trick play when it's a standard play in this playbook. But once again, I think that was a poor play call. But once again, Snoop Huntley did good. Credit to Mike McDaniel there. Run game wasn't perfect, but I also think they even just watching on the TV copy, they had more people in the box than the Dolphins normally face and were able to kind of easily stop the run. But Snoop Huntley, obviously the threat of his legs was a great added element. Shout out to Tyreek Hill. You could definitely tell he had a different energy today. He was really just going all out. I was even returning punts just to try and get the ball in his hands. So major props to Tyreek. Jonnu Smith with the touchdown. But once again, wasn't perfect by any means, but offensively got the job done. Defensively, they balled out all game long, as they should. I honestly, in my prediction video, I think I predicted the Dolphins to win like 35-3 or 10. And that was with assuming Tua was going to start. But they held the bad Browns team to 3 points. Obviously, they got into the red zone a few times and opted to go for it instead of scoring, but Dolphins still got some stops, forced some turnovers, got plenty of sacks. I'm trying to see if I can pull up the sack numbers right now. No, I'm unprepared, but at least had, I think, 2 or 3 sacks, or they actually ended up being intentional groundings because he ended up throwing them away. Emmanuel Ogbah with the strip sack. So very nice to see Terrell Dotson with the interception, but then the dub penalty. But also nice to see Dotson. So they had the backup to the middle linebacker being Anthony Walker as as Terrell Dotson, and he stepped up in Anthony Walker's role. And once again, that might be the linebacker duo of the future, Dotson and Brooks. I kind of like it. Obviously, you would need to add more, but liked what I saw from Dotson. D-line did a great job. Secondary still pretty iffy at the safety position. We saw some missed tackles, but once again, win 20-3 on the road with the backup quarterback. I'll take it all day long. And you give yourself a chance to make the playoffs next week. Hopefully the Dolphins can pull it out. Comment your thoughts down below. I appreciate everybody for watching. Like and subscribe to help the channel grow. Check out the DolphinsDive.com for the best Dolphins merch on the planet. And until next time, fins up.